Now, here's a song that's my most downloaded song in Peru. I mean, to be fair, it's the only song I've ever had downloaded in Peru, but in Peru, this has been downloaded no fewer than 5 times. Now, I have a theory about this. This is a song about a fairground in Plymouth. I love a fairground in Plymouth. And years ago in Plymouth, when we had a Woolworths, if anyone remembers Woolworths, outside every Saturday there would be a group of Peruvian musicians in ponchos and hats playing panpipes. And then Woolworths closed, and the Peruvian musicians and their panpipes and their ponchos disappeared. And I like to think they went back to Peru and they were up on a mountain top, maybe Machu Picchu, who knows, herding their llamas, feeling homesick for their former West Country residents, and searching Spotify, probably on 5G, because Peru's probably got that by now. And they typed in songs about Plymouth, and they got this, and sat there silently listening to it, and probably learning it on the panpipes. So even now, there's probably a Peruvian llama herder playing this song, and what they're playing is a song called "The Prince of the Waltzer."
A winter's night in Plymouth town, the twilight came as the sun went down, and the lights of the Hoe were showing the way to the fair. And the music was playing from every side, from the Dodgems, the Waltzer, the ghost train ride, and the smell of the onions and diesel was thick in the air. Just past the hoopla and popcorn stand, by the fortune teller's caravan, a young girl stood, gazed out over the scene. And she was pretty, she was fair, and all the young men stopped and stared. But in all the fair, she only had eyes for one man. 'Cause he was the prince of the Waltzer, the boy with the laughing eyes. And she was the girl from the candy floss stall, she was young and shy. He used to spin all the cars, and the young girls would cling to the bars, and they'd sigh as the prince of the Waltzer went waltzing on by. And no one knew, no one cared, just how he came to join the fair. A rascal, a drifter, just one of the lads on the crew. If the boss had suspected right from the start that his only daughter was losing her heart, their love would be smothered, instead it just blossomed and grew. And after the people had all gone home and the lights were all out and they were alone, they would meet at the Waltzer, cuddle in one of the cars. Then he'd put on the music, but he'd keep it low, and like Juliet with her Romeo, these star-crossed lovers would waltz by the light of the stars. 'Cause he was the boy from the Waltzer, boy with the laughing eyes. And she was the girl from the candy floss stall, she was young and shy. And he used to spin all the cars, and the young girls would cling to the bars, and they'd sigh as the prince of the Waltzer went waltzing on by. Well, 40 years years have flown away, but the fair was back just the other day, and up on the Hoe the lights were shining again. The music was playing just as loud as I pushed my way among the crowd, and the lights were bright, but the sky was threatening rain. And there by the hoopla and popcorn stand, by the fortune teller's caravan, a woman stood, and much to my surprise, her gaze was fixed on the Waltzer ride at the payment booth, and there inside was a gray-haired man with laughter in his eyes. And late at night, oh, I just know, like Juliet and Romeo, they waltzed together just as they did then. Across the ride, between the cars, the two of them beneath the stars, just holding tight and thinking back to when he was the prince of the Waltzer, the boy with the laughing eyes. She was the girl from the candy floss stall, she was young and shy. And he used to spin all the cars, and the young girls would cling to the bars, and they'd sigh as the prince of the Waltzer went waltzing on by. Oh yes, they'd sigh as the prince of the Waltzer